And here's a picture of the baby and the sister. Let us begin. This morning, my dad woke me up and told me I had a new baby brother named Isaac. When Mom first told me I was getting a new baby brother or sister, I wasn't very happy. I had Mom and Dad to myself for almost 6 years. And I like it that way. Then I had to talk with my dad, about all things I could do with my new baby brother or sister. My dad said that when the baby's little, I can help change the diaper. That sounds yucky, I said. Can you guys see the pictures? My dad said that when the baby learns to sit up, I can hold on to it. That sounds boring, I said. My dad said that I can read a book to the baby. I don't know how to read yet, I said. My dad said that when the baby gets bigger, we can play kickball in the backyard. I bet I can kick the ball farther, I said. Then I thought some things all by myself. When we go to Grandpa's farm, the baby can help feed the calves with a nipple bottle. My dad said the baby could do that when he gets bigger. When we go for a ride in the minivan, we can sit in the back, eat food snacks, and skip out on tons of cars that go by. My dad said that food snacks were okay, but we're okay, but he didn't think we should stick out on our turns. When we go downtown for the art festival, I can show the baby how to paint a picture with an octopus. My dad said that sounded weird, but I explained the octopus was only rubber. You brush the paint on and then put octopus on paper. My dad made a face, but said the baby would probably like to when he gets older. When we go to see Aunt Wendy, the baby can go on the airplane and with us, and I'll tell the baby to be really nice to Aunt Wendy because she gives great presents. My dad said the baby would definitely go on the plane with us, but I should be nice to everyone if they even don't give me presents. Excuse me. Oops. This is kind of hard to read upside down. That doesn't help good. I'm not professional at this. Difficulties. There you go. And someday when we're both older, we can go to Africa on a safari and see elephants and rhinos. My dad said that we could go, but only we took him along. By that time, we were done talking. We thought there's a million things I could see my new brother and sister could do with me. And I was ready to be a big sister, just like bad news about to come, but also good news. But this morning, my dad's eyes were red. He woke me up. He said, Emma, there's something you need to know about the baby. Then he said, Isaac has been born with something called Down syndrome. I guess I knew that means. Isaac was not able to play kickball with me. Dad said that Isaac might not walk as soon as other kids, but he could probably learn to kick the ball when he's older. Can you guys see the pictures?
But no, I'm having a hard time understanding. It's hard to listen to your voice really good.
Okay. Isaac was not able to feed the calves with a nipple bottle. My dad said that Isaac might need some help, but he was able to do that too. He was able to ride in the back of the minivan and eat food snacks and stick his tongue out cars. My dad said he's pretty sure that Isaac can do that. He'd be good with both of those things. That's true. I knew the bad news was coming. He wasn't able to go with me on the safari in Africa, will he? My dad said that he couldn't think of one reason why Isaac couldn't go. By the time we were done talking, we could not find one of those million things that Isaac wouldn't be able to do with me. If Isaac has this down thing, what can he do? My dad said, Dad hugged me and he said that as long as we are patient with Isaac and help him when he needs it, there wasn't anything he couldn't do. We went to the hospital. My mom was holding Isaac. I held his little hand. Hi, Isaac. I'm your big sister, Emma. He smiled, smelled like baby powder. When I leaned close to whisper in his ear, I'll show you how to paint an octopus. Isaac, I think we'll paint it red. The end.
Today, Mickey and I have on special shirts. It says WDSD 321, World Down Syndrome Day. Down syndrome is a condition that it's the way your body's made up. And Mickey has Down syndrome. Down syndrome can cause various things. Sometimes it takes Mickey longer to learn how to do things. She has some health problems because of Down syndrome. But Mickey is like any other 18-year-old high school senior in a lot of ways. She's a senior at the high school. You guys also know probably she is a cadet teacher in Mrs. Perk's room, so she's here every day. But we're going to take some questions afterwards, okay? So keep your thought till then. Today is World Down Syndrome Day because Down syndrome is 3 copies of chromosome number 21. So today is March, which is the 3rd month, January, February, March, 3rd month, and the 21st day. So 321, 3 copies of the 21st chromosome, is World Down Syndrome Day. So it's just a special day that we get to think about people that have Down syndrome and help share how wonderful they are with the rest of the world. And so Mickey is going to read a book about a little girl and her baby brother. And it's just going to help you guys understand a little bit about what Down syndrome, how it may affect someone. Okay, so if you can just pay attention and listen. Mickey's going to read this, and she will show the pictures so you'll be able to see them. Okay?
Okay, guys, the book is called We'll Paint the Octopus Red. Ouch. Oh well. This morning, my dad woke me up and told me I had a new baby brother named Isaac. When my mom first told me I'd get a new baby brother or sister, I wasn't very happy. I had mom and dad to myself for almost 6 years, and I like it that way. Then I had a talk with dad about all things I could do with my new baby brother or sister. My dad said that when the baby is little, I can help change his diaper. That sounds yucky, I said. That's probably true. My dad said that I can read a book to the baby. I don't know how to read yet. Oh. My dad said that once the baby gets bigger, we can play kickball in the backyard. I bet I can kick the ball farther, I said. Then I thought some things all by myself. When we go to Grandpa's farm, the baby can help me feed the calves with a nipple bottle. My dad said that the baby could do that when it gets bigger. When we go for a ride in the minivan, we can sit in the back and eat fruit snacks and stick our tongues out of cars that go by. My dad said that the fruit snacks were okay, but he didn't think we should stick our tongues out.
Or you would break your tongue out.
When we go downtown for the art festival, I can show how the baby how to paint a picture of an octopus. My dad said that sounded weird. I explained the octopus was only rubber, and you brush the paint on, and then put the octopus on the paper. My dad made a face and said that the baby would probably like to do that when he gets older. When we go to see Aunt Wendy, the baby can go on a airplane with us, and I'll tell the baby to be really nice to Aunt Wendy because she gives great presents. My dad said that baby would go on the airplane to go on the plane with us, but that I should be nice to everyone, even they don't give me presents. And someday when we're both older, we can go to Africa on a safari and see elephants, rhinos. My dad said that we could go, but if only we took him along. By that time, we were done talking. We thought of a million things that my new baby brother or sister could do with me. And I was so then I was ready to be a big sister. Oh, cute, that's funny. But this morning, my dad woke me up. Dad's eyes were red. He woke me up. He said, Anna, there's something you need to know about the baby. He said that Isaac has been born with something called Down syndrome. That knew what it means. Isaac was not able to play kickball with me. My dad said that Isaac might not walk as soon as other kids, but he could probably learn to kick the ball when he is older. Isaac won't able to feed the calves with a nipple bottle. My dad said that Isaac might need some help, but he could. But he'll be able to do that too. He was not able to ride in the back of a minivan, eat fruit snacks, and stick his tongue out at cars. My dad smiled and said he figured Isaac would be very good at both of those things. Oh, miss the page. There you go. Then he wasn't able to paint an octopus. My dad said that positive Isaac could do that if I somehow. Will we take him along to Aunt Lindy's? My dad said we won't go without Isaac. I knew the bad news was coming. He won't be able to go with me on a safari in Africa, will he? My dad said that he couldn't think of a reason why Isaac couldn't go. By the time we were done talking, we couldn't find one of the million things that Isaac wouldn't be able to do with me. If Isaac has this down thing, what could he do? My dad hugged me and said that as long as we are patient with Isaac and help him when he needs it, that there wasn't anything he couldn't do. When we went to the hospital, my mom was holding Isaac. I held his little hand. Hi, Isaac, I said. I'm your big sister, Emma. I leaned close to whisper in his ear. Oh, wait. He smelled like baby powder. When I leaned close to whisper in his ear, I will show you how to paint an octopus, Isaac. I think we'll paint it red. The end.
Does anybody have any questions for Mickey or for me about Down syndrome?
Yeah.
Do you have any food?
Does she what?
Does she
Have any food?
Does she have any food?
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Can she eat? Can she eat?
Oh, she's like,
Yes.
she eats just like anybody else. Yeah.
Kind of food you eat.
What's your favorite food?
I love pizza.
What's your question? What's your favorite fruit?
Bananas.
What's your favorite pop? What's your favorite treat?
Favorite treat?
Cakes.
Darian.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Favorite vegetable?
I really don't have one.
Green beans?
Yes.
Chris?
What's your favorite thing you like to do?
I love to dance.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like to paint?
What'd you like to paint?
Don't know, I'm not that good a painter.
Well, you like to just paint it. You paint pictures, just whatever is on your heart that day.
Oh yeah.
She's painted a few pictures. It just depends on what she's thinking about. I want to, before we do any more questions, have you guys seen the posters around school that says Disability Awareness Month?
No.
There's some in the cafeteria, I think. There's some down near the reading counts room down there. This is Disability Awareness Month. Disability means if a person has something that makes it difficult for them to do things the same way as everyone else. And the theme for this year's Disability Awareness Month is
Just say hi.
Just Say Hi. So what we would like to see is when you see someone that has a disability, like we've got people at Northwood that are in wheelchairs, don't we?
Yeah.
We've got people at Northwood that use a walker.
Yeah.
We've got people at Northwood that have hearing aids. You know, that it makes it difficult for them to hear, or they have trouble hearing, so they have hearing aids. All sorts of disabilities. Instead of like not looking at that person or walking on the opposite side of the hallway, go up to them and say hi when you can. It's like, hi, I'm Miss Jenny.
Hi.
And Mickey could say, hi, I'm Mickey. And we could be friends, right? So you could make a new friend, and the person with the disability makes a new friend, and all of a sudden the world's a better place, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So that is why the theme for this year is Just Say Hi, to help people make new friendships between people with disabilities and people without disabilities. Or as Mickey likes to say, instead of disabilities, she says special abilities. She doesn't have a disability, she has a special ability. So that is one thing that we would like to see you guys do, is to go up to someone that's different than you in some way, even if you're like, oh, that person has glasses. I've never talked to somebody with glasses before. Go up and say, hi, Avon. I'm Miss Jenny. It's nice to meet you. I like your glasses. So, just something like that. What's your question, Avon?
What's her favorite really food? What's your favorite food.
Your favorite food was what? They already asked. What was your favorite food?
I have another one.
What? What's your other favorite
Fried
food?
chicken.
Fried chicken.
What's your favorite TV show?
Ooh. Are you ready for this? Girls might recognize this show.
Huh?
Have you guys heard of Monster High?
Yes.
There's another one.
I've seen it.
Ever After High.
Okay, Paul. Paul, wait a minute. Paul has a question.
I know.
Oh,
3, 2, 1.
I almost peed.
Paul, what's your question? What? What's your favorite place in the whole wide world to be?
Probably South Pole.
Where do you like to go most?
Nicaragua.
Nicaragua. She went on a missions trip to Nicaragua, which is a country. It's a different country. So that's one of her favorite places. Isaac.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Not so many.
What's one of them?
Oh, Spaghetti Factory.
Okay. So
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And the purple shirt.
Purple shirt. Yes.
Eat it.
Sorry.
What's your favorite ice cream?
Chocolate.
Okay, listen. So, go ahead and put your hands down for a second. You guys can see a lot of you have agreed with her answers, right? And you go, yeah, I like chocolate ice cream. Yeah, I like pizza. So see, even though Mickey is different in some ways, she's still a lot alike everyone else, isn't she? So we are all different. You know, some of us have brown hair, some of us have blonde hair, some of us have glasses, some of us don't. But we're all still people, and we can all still be friends with each other, and we can treat each other nicely. That one thing that Mrs. Smith was saying when we were next door in Mrs. Perk's room, Mrs. Smith has a sister that has Down syndrome. And when she was younger, it would hurt Mrs. Smith's feelings if they would be out someplace like at the fairgrounds or the mall or wherever, and people would look at her sister Carrie and laugh or just stare at her like, why are you so different looking? You know, a lot of times Carrie didn't notice, but Mrs. Smith noticed and her mom and dad noticed, and it hurt their feelings because people were making fun of her sister. So Mickey's a very happy person, and she may not notice if people are looking at her funny because she chooses to see the good in everybody. She chooses to ignore stuff like that. It's hard for me as her mom to ignore that stuff. And if I see people staring at her or making fun of her, and her dad and her brother are back here, and if they see people staring at her or making fun of her, it hurts our hearts. So if you snicker at someone or make fun of someone because they look different, you're going to be hurting someone's heart. And we don't want to hurt hearts, do we? No, that's one thing especially Mrs. Paris talks to us about. You know, you want to help people's hearts feel good. And so one way you can do that is by treating people that are different than you nicely and treat them like you would treat anybody else. So, are there any, Chris, what's your question?
Do you like going bowling?
Oh, yes. I'm not good at it, though.
Okay, Hunter hasn't asked it. Only if you've already asked a question, put your hand down. We're going to let other people who have not yet. Hunter.
Do you have to get shots?
Mickey gets the same shots as everybody else. Yep. She doesn't have to get anything different. When she was younger, she was very sick. She had cancer when she was younger, but she came through it okay. How many of you are 7? When Mickey was your age, we found out she had cancer. So she had to get a lot of shots when she went through that, Hunter. But since then, it's all just this normal shots that anyone else has to get, you know, to stay in school and stuff like that. Any questions from somebody that has not yet? Yes?
What's your favorite toy?
I love the After High dolls.
Yes, Miss Norris.
What's your favorite color?
Pink.
What's your favorite drink?
Your favorite drink?
Oh, my favorite drink is...
Chocolate milk.
Yes.
Chocolate milk. Right here.
Favorite flower.
Favorite flower?
Ooh, I love roses.
Yes.
What's your
favorite?
Did you forget?
Yes.
What's your favorite place to go to?
She already said Nicaragua. What's a place around Indianapolis though? Where do you like to go where there's like football players and stuff?
I love football games.
Mickey is a junior cheerleader for the Colts.
Cool.
So she gets to go to Colts games sometime and go out on the field and cheer for them. So she likes to go to Lucas Oil and hang out with her football player friends. You've already asked a question, Hunter.
What's your favorite book?
You said that one earlier.
Yeah.
She loves this. She loves this book. Yes.
What's your favorite animal?
I love dolphins.
Did you remember your question?
What's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. And red.
What's your favorite?
Do you have a favorite dinosaur?
I don't know that. I gotta say the pig is always.
Okay. There you go.
It also sounds like